she's my other half. Probably the better half. I'm 5 minutes older and was always the bossy one. As kids, I could manipulate Ashley into almost anything. She would always have to be the boy in our games. Her favorite color had to be blue because I had my claim on pink. She had to be the yellow Power Ranger because I was the pink one, and I'd somehow convince her into taking the less favorable verses when singing together. The curse of being the younger sister. But Ashley was always a sport. She obviously knew what I was doing when I told her singing backup for me was actually the funner and better bit because she could dance around stage wearing a tutu. Sorry, face turn. She could dance around stage wearing a tutu while I would be in the boring normal clothing singing the lead verse. But like a good younger sister, she always went along with my plans and always stayed in my corner, no matter how awful and manipulative I was being. It hasn't been a totally one-sided, though. I've definitely taken some hits for the team. I will probably get in trouble for this one later, but as Maid of Honor, I have to share at least one embarrassing story about the bride, and only sharing about the time Ashley stuck a bunch of orange Tic Tacs up her nose, and we almost had to take an emergency trip to the hospital, isn't going to cut it. Ashley and I have very similar voices. She probably already knows where this is going. Sorry, Ash. In middle school, nobody could tell our voices apart. Ashley has always been the nice one and hated breaking up with people, so she would make me pretend to be her and do it over the phone. This system of ours lasted up until freshman year of high school, at which age it became unacceptable to end a relationship over the phone. My pretending to be Ashley's phone call privileges were taken away after I called out sick to her hostess job at Pedro's. I really wanted Ashley to hang out with me and a couple of friends Friday night after school, but Ashley had to work. I begged her to tell her work she was sick and offered to call out for her. Reluctantly, she agreed to let me call. I told her boss that I had an explosive case of diarrhea and couldn't stop running to the bathroom. I was proud of myself. I thought I'd done a very convincing job. After all, who would admittedly make that kind of thing up? Ashley was not impressed. She was horrified. Kind of how she is right now. And she didn't trust me to impersonate her after that. Ashley's my best friend, my better half. She's always been there for me. I'm the older sister, and there's a part of me that always wants to protect and take care of her. But in so many ways, she's always been the one taking care of me. I was always the scared one. Scared of strangers, big cities, roller coasters, pigeons, you name it. Which, by the way, in San Francisco, she used to throw bread at me so that the pigeons would get me. So I guess she didn't take care of me there, but for the most part. Ashley's always been the strong and brave one for the both of us. I didn't get my license until I was 21. The running joke was that I was 21 and literally couldn't drink and drive. Ashley drove because I was too scared. When I got sick, Ashley stayed by my side. She moved to San Diego to be closer to me without being asked to because she knew that I needed my sister. Just a few years ago, she left her life in Los Angeles and moved home because she wanted to be closer to me while I was sick. People always ask what the biggest difference between us is. We're definitely a lot alike, but also very different. I'm very vocal. When you know me, it's pretty easy to know what I'm thinking or feeling. I let people in pretty easily. Ashley's different that way. She doesn't easily let people in. you're all waiting. The people in her close circle are special. They're trustworthy. They've earned a right to be there into her heart. I look at her and Brian, and I know that she loves him, really loves him. She's vulnerable and open with him. I know my sister, and she's not like that with everyone. Brian, Ashley's crazy about you in a way that I haven't seen before. She told me that this is the first time she's ever felt positive that everything is right. She says she is sure that you are the one. Mom and I have been so impressed by the way you've been there for Ashley when she got sick this year. I want my sister always to have another half with her who loves her in sickness and in health. Somebody to take care of her and love her. Someone who she loves and trusts with her whole heart. And that's you. So I pass the torch. 2 are better than 1 because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Also, if 2 lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not easily broken. Ecclesiastes 4:9-12. So between the 3 of us, we are dynamite. Just kidding. I know that means you too in Jesus, and I'm so happy that you also share that love. Welcome to our family. Cheers!